The Emperor, you don't say. To let you guys know, I created a spreadsheet, so there's a link that you can submit case requests or questions, so that way I don't lose anything. And it is going to be the first link of this description. I'll start putting it in. So if you find anything, just put it in there, and then I can sort it by case, so that way nothing falls through the cracks. As I was going through comments, hi everyone, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We have questions for Karen Reed. I have created a strategic proposal, as I would do with in my old life or jobs. It's something that you give a boss that's based on the evidence collected for this case to exonerate Karen. And I will also share that I saw some headlines and got busy being really mad. And so I prayed before I got here. And the quote that came to me was, "Walk by faith, not by sight." So I'm guessing that was our friend John helping. If you guys have been following it all week closely, like usual, I can understand why stress levels were really high. So if you'd like to book a reading, the link is in the bio. If you would like to submit any questions, comments, different cases, questions for whatever case we're working on, there'll be a link and it says case. It's something really easy. It's like the first link. And I'll put the link for the strategic proposal in. Oh, I had to rearrange too. It was too much. And while I was mad, I rearranged. So I have 5 questions for Karen today, or for the case. I was thinking of doing the courthouse to see what the courthouse looks like. How's the energy there? Oh, we could do that. I have questions. Let's do something. Well, they're all... I'm going to keep my vibe high because I can be a little bit moody and I don't want it to come out to you guys. The questions that I have so far. Will the Karen Reed case get dropped? I don't think so. That was Al. She helped me with this and I thought that was really... Oh, well, actually, we walk by faith, not by sight. Karen also owes $5 million to her lawyers, so if you have like an extra dollar, or if there are any billionaires watching, welcome. If you would like to fund Karen Reed's defense, like Steve Sarowitz did for Justin Baldoni, you could become the hero. And if you want to do it anonymously, your girl doesn't mind tips either. All right, will Karen get justice? What's really happening? What does March look like? And I would like to add the courtroom because I want to know what the energy is in that room. Oh, it feels very similar to 34 Fairview. It's like super heavy. I'm going to put courthouse on there. I don't know if we'll be able to go into it, but make sure the top's on. Okay. I've already set sacred space and called in the quarters. And we're going to get started because... All right, let me set the intention. The intention is going to be what's really going on. Well, let's just see what's really going on with the Karen Reed case. And then we'll go from there. I also, for the top, I got it off the table. It was too wiggly. So that was a nice try. We mixed it up a little bit. And that was nice, but now we know. I like it this way better. the intention is what's really going on in this case. And let's just check it out, see what's going on. The Emperor, you don't say. You know how mad I was? If you don't like these long intros, well, we're starting, but I was so mad that I wanted to write a letter to the editor. And so I was Googling, like, what Boston newspaper's favorite Karen read. I don't want to play the media game with the Emperor. The dark side is the Emperor. I saw a comment asking me what it meant that Brian Albert went to the light. And I get the... I meant he didn't go to the light like the way that we're taught that you go. It's I think he flipped, and so he went to the light side. Sorry about that. That totally makes sense. Anyway, I was so mad that I was going to write a letter to the editor and, of course, write to the governor, everyone. But there, in my personal humble opinion, I got to chill out, and instead of sitting right down and doing it, I rearranged, so I chilled. But I'm not taking the writing to Donnie off the table. So, well, the Emperor's here. The Emperor to us in these true crime cases, since the Idaho 4 case, has always meant the dark side. And the dark side, to me, means everything not light. We also, we have an Overkill card. I wonder if this is Karen's emotions or if it's John. Okay, you guys are on. All right, so, yeah, she's exhausted. And she'd like to get out of here. If anyone's friends with her, or if you're not, send her love and light. And, like, just as much positive, as much energy. And I saw, what's her name? We love her. Truth and Transparency. She nailed it. I didn't see the actual show that she did on it, but I saw the comments that were saying, or anyway, Truth and Transparency nailed, I think it's Jennifer's husband. Oh, Matt, that's why I bet he was having all those health issues. Anyway, poor Karen, she's so stressed. I mean, the energy around this is just sad. Well, it's not as sad, it's been sadder. We've had, oh, here's Brian Albert. He's asking us to look at the money. Oh, you can't see it if it's over there. Okay. I think I'll take a drink. Okay. So, well, we have the Emperor here. The Emperor to us is dark side. What is in the, but we are going to walk by faith and not by sight. So that's okay. We know this. I should put like a t-shirt on that says that. All right, so the Emperor's here. We know this. Brian Albert, the major arcana card that represents Brian Albert. There's also a link if you are wondering how to find the major arcana cards for a reading. I think it's a really quick explanation for how to find the major arcana cards. There are other women in here that are much better at explaining, that might be able to help. He's asking us to look at money bags. This is that strong feminine that's money. You know, okay, we know this stuff. And so, we have an Overkill card. I just saw BJ Investigates explaining how part of the tactics of the dark side is to exhaust you through the legal system. U.S. government, well, the dark side, the deep state, also known as the CIA and the Illuminati, also do that. That's a tactic. They exhaust you through appeals and through the court system. I feel like Karen feels like this. This could be John too. I mean, this is an overkill card. If it was in reverse, it could be healing. This card's not in reverse. So I'm just going to go with Karen on this. Karen, I'm just going to say she wants to get out of here. She's exhausted. Someone with money is running this. I saw someone's question about Faraday or Helena Rafferty. And I think this is alleged because I don't have the information in front of me. Oh, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I'm literally a chick with a tarot deck. Nothing here is fact. Literally, you have Google. I think Rafferty's dad or grandpa has connections to either Italian or Russian mafia. I'm 90% sure on that. I don't have the information in front of me, so don't quote me on it. I wonder if she's the Moneybags. We keep getting this female. It's usually around chubby fingers. Michael Morrissey. Okay, so she's exhausted. She wants to get out of here. She's definitely carrying the weight for the entire state. If anyone has an extra $1 or $2, I'll also put the link to donate to her fund. I feel bad. And as taxpayers, if you're in Massachusetts, you're paying for her prosecution. It sounds to me like it's a woman, and I didn't look into her yet, but whoever took Levy's job, it's a female. Well, I have no idea. I have an opinion about her from the headlines that I saw, but you're paying for this twice. If you donate to her fund and you pay taxes, then you're paying to defend her and prosecute her. As taxpayers, maybe you guys should write to Donnie. I'm not even in your state, thank God. And I'm only saying thank God because Buchanan or Bukaki, that's a shout out for Turtle Boy, is so annoying. I did run a report for I saw News 25, I think in Boston, also did it for the Massachusetts State Patrol, how much they've paid to prosecute Karen Reed. And it's high, but I found more things that they didn't ask for. And they asked for the normal stuff, court and stuff like that, but there were other like when Bukaki drove down to the woman's house and he's like being a psycho, standing outside her house, and she's like, get the fuck out of my house, get away, you don't belong here. Well, that's pay those things too. Imagine if you got overtime for that. So she's tired and she's exhausted. She wants to go away. She feels like she's been overkilled. Like this is costing so much. It's already cost her so much. Brian Albert is asking us to look at money bags. And if there are any billionaires in here who are feeling like they would like to donate, please give to Karen Reed. Imagine if we find someone. You don't have to say who you are. She doesn't want to end up destitute. She's so good with her money. She's good at making money. She's good at keeping money. She's really good at, this is inheritance. She had set this up for her children. It's okay, Karen, you'll get it back. There's a 3-person pact. This could be her mom and dad and her. This could also be John's dad, John and Karen. That's what I just got. Oh, keep your head up. Karen, if you're watching, keep your head up. And you need to also, as a mantra, you could start saying, I walk by faith, not by fear. You need this. I feel like if you're dealing with seasonal depressive disorder, they have lights. I don't know what it's called, but when I worked in an office, I used to have it. Because you're okay. Everything's going to be okay. Your money feels stagnant right now. That's okay. This is a 4. These are pillars. You build a home on 4. So this is stability. If you're up against a decision, follow your heart. Don't ask anyone their opinion, just follow your heart. And stay off the news. No more interviews. I feel like since Betterow is not there, someone has to say it. Betterow is not, he used to always say no interviews to the press till everything's over. Then go ahead. Someone wants to bring you a gift. Open your heart up. If you've closed your heart because you're so stressed, these cards, look, all of these are pentacles. All of these. Wow, you have a lot of pentacles here. Wow, you have almost all the pentacles. Okay, so this was definitely to you. You have the Knight. Okay, wait. You have a 2, 3, 4, 5. If we were playing poker. You have the, I'll put it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Knight. That must mean something, I'm sure. This is birthing a new idea. I don't know if you want to be a mom or if that's on your radar. This could be pregnancy. I don't know if you're pregnant. It's okay if you are. No one's feelings will be hurt. Just keep your head up. That's what I keep getting. He's coming a lot in the night. You're used to it. You know that. I don't know what question you have questions, ask them before you fall asleep so he can give them to you. Because this is the first time he's been back in a while. He was not a happy camper. Just stay out of the news too, okay? So, for this, for you, we have a flush, I think. So we have the 2, 3, 4, and 5 pentacles. I know that's something very important. And I have my tarot book over here for tarot class, but this is generational wealth. This is also birthing a new idea, or it could be literal. I don't know if you're pregnant or you want to get pregnant. If you have a new idea, a new defense, you should probably write to Donnie too. Actually, you would be the perfect person. Have Alan Jackson do it too. Why don't we all write to Donnie, actually? It sounds like Massachusetts is off the table. And as taxpayers, Donnie's into cutting taxes or cutting everything. I know you're overwhelmed, but you can't go yet. It's something like stand in the sunlight. I don't know if that means anything, or I've seen pictures of you guys somewhere in the Caribbean or something. It's like stand in the sun. Like, I think it means literally like maybe go tanning or something. You're not getting enough vitamin D. That's what it is. Oh, that's why all this yellow. So take care of your mental health and stand in the sunlight. It could be literal. I know you're in New England and it's not exactly warm out, but it's sunny today. You need sunshine. Stand in the sun. And you're overwhelmed, and I get that, and you feel like this bloody guy on the table or on the floor. Everyone loves you. You have the love and support of the entire country, unless people didn't get basic comprehension lessons, and that's okay. If this is generational wealth, Brian Albert is on your side. You don't know this yet. This is secret. Brian's asking us to look at this. It's this female that's always around Morrissey, and I wonder if it's Faraday or what is her name? Helena Rafferty? This is all allegedly. If you're watching this, can you confirm or deny this? That your dad has, or grandpa, somebody has connections, allegedly. And once I have this information, I've looked this up before. And walk by faith, not by sight. That's what the Emperor is here to remind you, is walk by faith, not by sight. What you've already set into motion is going. Make sure you're watering the seeds of that you want to, so you're planting seeds, everyone's planting seeds all the time. Make sure that you're cultivating a garden that can grow the seeds you want. If you're in a dark spot right now, it's okay. There's light on the other side of it, and be very mindful of what you surround yourself with, people, places, and things, okay? Your homie is definitely here. You're okay. And if you found someone, that's okay too. I am not asking that though. Come on. Okay, this was a reading for Karen. So Karen, I hope that you heard what you needed. And the mantra to say is, I walk by faith, not by sight. I walk by faith, not by sight. And just keep remembering that. In conclusion, I just put these all back. In conclusion, in conclusion for Karen, if you are birthing a new idea or are pregnant or have it on your mind or something, it's okay to let go. You have all the pentacles here. We are recruiting, actively recruiting any billionaires or anyone who wants to give to others to donate to the Karen Reed Defense Fund. If you live in Massachusetts and you're paying taxes to prosecutor and donating, feel free to write to Donnie Trump, our president. And remember that you walk by faith, not by sight. Your friend, well, John would like you to know, if you ask your questions before you fall asleep, he'll give you the answer in your dream. He knows you're overwhelmed. And to come back to this money bags, this is Brian telling us to look at this Fitzraf. I can't believe this. Someone just left a comment about her today. I would have never even thought of her. I wonder if she's funding all of this. If anyone has actually done more research on her, that'd be awesome. So it's okay to let go and to find someone else if that's what your heart is like. As long as your heart's open, this is birthing a new idea. Maybe, I don't know what this new idea is or if it's a baby, if it's literal or not. Brian Albert wants us to look at money bags. It's a woman that's always around chubby fingers. So keep that in mind. You're exhausted. We know that. And you'd really like to get away. It's something like stand in the sun, stay in the sun. And I don't think it means metaphysically. I think it means literal vitamin D. Maybe go tanning or do something so you get more vitamin D. You're exhausted. And you're carrying the weight, literally, of the entire state. And we know, and I'm sorry, but you're the only one that could do it. And walk by faith, not by sight. This is generational wealth. It's okay, don't worry about the funds that you're using for this. If you're weighing the weight of two decisions, follow your heart. Don't ask anyone else and stay off the news. No more press tour. That's done. And I'll speak for Bettero and everyone who loves you. That's done until this case is over. This is, to me, you, John, and John's dad. We love John's dad. This is your money. It's not, maybe you feel like you can't go stand in the sun, but this is this is four corners. You build a house on four. I know you're stressed about being destitute. This billionaire is gonna come and save the day. A knight is coming and offering you money. There are more ways for you to receive money than, oh, maybe that's the idea that you're birthing. There's more ways for you to bring money in than you're thinking. These are gifts. There's something, and maybe this is your idea. Maybe you're thinking about it already. And that's it. So in conclusion, Karen is self-love, walk by faith, not by sight. John, it's okay to let him go. Stay off the news. and ask him what the questions are you'd like answered before you fall asleep so he can give them to you. All right. Well, good. I guess you needed to hear that. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, comments, please like, share, subscribe, do all the things. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and I'll see you next time.